How's it going, guys? Specchio Production here, and right in front of me, as you can see, is the all-new Ioniq 6. I got the keys right here. These are pretty cool looking keys. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, Ioniq is the electric brand of Hyundai, and yeah, they make these new electric cars. Previously, I've recorded the Ioniq 5, which is the SUV version. This is the sedan version this is the sedan. And anyways, so this thing is a competitor of the Tesla Model 3. And it's actually, for those of you who might be thinking, it's actually about the size of a BMW 5 Series. At the dealer that we took this thing for a test drive for, they had a 5 Series parked right next to it, and it's pretty much the exact same size and length and everything. Anyways, so here's the back. As you can see, it's got this pretty cool sort of spoiler, like a huge brake light here or something like that. It's got these cool this cool tail light, and of course it's like a clear tail light, which is really nice. You got these lights down here. I'm gonna assume these are the brake lights as well. You got the Ioniq 6 badge right here, reverse camera. Now I'm gonna I would open the trunk right now, but the license plate is hanging out, so I don't want to mess with that for now. Yeah, and actually, if you're wondering, this is the long range version, which has roughly, I'm gonna show you guys that in a second. It has roughly 600 kilometers of range. Actually, it's a 77 kilowatt hour battery, which is really cool, which is really good. And yeah, so here's the front. Pretty nice design. I actually quite like it. And actually, the whole car itself looks really nice. It's got like a sort of coupe-like design, but it's a sedan. And yeah, so let me show you guys the interior. I'll unlock it right now. You guys can see power folding mirrors. And yeah, so whenever you unlock the car, just get the door handles that stick out. So this is the preferred version, which is the SCL trim in the States. And as you can see, pretty nice and simple interior, but definitely not as bland as the Tesla Model 3 interior. You got your window switches here. Also these really nice cloth seats. So yeah, window switches right here. They're all in the center. You got your gear selector here. You got the steering wheel right there with the Ioniq sort of like badging. You got climate control here. You do have some physical buttons, which is really nice. You got the center display here, the center gauge or infotainment screen. You got a glove box here, pretty small glove box. Oh, look at that. I actually just realized it goes way deeper in there, which is really cool. And you got a little cubby space right here, more storage here. You got this design right here. This is, the speaker's actually like right here, but you got like this whole mesh thing. Looks really nice. Cubby right here, and interesting cubby right here too. So you got loads of space right here. Show you guys the rear. I gotta hurry up a bit because it's starting to rain, so I don't want it to start pouring. You got window control here. You got more cubbies here, which is really cool. I think this is, let me just, yeah, it's sized for a phone pretty much. As you can see, I tested it with my phone. You got cup holder right here. A lot of cars pulling up here. And you got the back seats here with the little unfolding cup holders here. And this trim does not have a sunroof, so probably I'm gonna assume it's gonna have a sunroof somewhere here as well. Yeah, and you got USB-C chargers right there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the interior and exterior. Actually, you know what? I'll open the trunk for you guys. Dealership plate fell. Well, this is the trunk. As you can see, that's how it opens. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the exterior and interior. Now let's get on to the driving part. So I actually forgot to show you guys. I'm actually not sure what's under the frunk or trunk or whatever you want to call it. Well, I guess I'll show you guys right now. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. So this is what's under the, you got a little frunk right here, a little storage space for small things, and you got a bunch of other stuff here. You got your washer fluid right there, and I think battery or something else here. But yeah, that's pretty much it under the trunk frunk. So I'll first of all actually show you the infotainment screen and stuff. So start stop button right there. Turn down the music. All right, so you got your infotainment screen here, or sorry, the gauge cluster right here. Here's the infotainment screen. It's pretty big. So you got some physical buttons down here. Press the map. You guys get the map right here. It's a nice smooth map. Let's zoom back in. You got radio and stuff right here. And yeah, you got a bunch of, you got some physical buttons, which is pretty good. Let me turn on the camera. Here's the reverse camera, very clear too. You got like a little sensor thing here. Turn on. Yeah, so here's the gear lever. Put it in drive, neutral, and reverse. And park is right here. So now it's in park. And yeah, these columns, they're finished with this like nice sort of plastic aluminum design, which looks really nice actually. You got the has a warning button here or whatever. And yeah, it's also got a SOS button up here, and I guess for the tow truck as well button. And you also got this pretty sick sort of design dash. As you can see, it goes onto the other side as well. And I'm going to assume there might be some sort of ambient lighting here too, which would be pretty cool. I actually really like ambient lighting. And actually look at this too. Your mirror controls, I just noticed this, are right down here, which is pretty interesting decision. Because usually they would be on the door here, but as you can see, they went for a very simple very simple design here, and it just optimizes a lot of space for like storage and stuff. And they decided to put the window switch, mirror switches right here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the infotainment. So let's get on to the drive. Alrighty, so about to drive the 2023 Ioniq 6. All right. So this is actually my second time driving an electric car. Actually, I should probably adjust the mirrors. Oh, that's to close them. All right, left. And right, there we go. All right. Okay, so starting off with the thing. I probably should lower the seat a bit. I got like no headroom. All right. So yeah, as I was saying, this is my second time driving an electric car, and right away I totally forgot about this, but as you let off the accelerator, the car will brake for you. As you can see, I'm leaning forward. It's not actually me physically doing it on purpose to lean forward, but like that's the car braking for you. So let me do that again. Like it just automatically brakes. So the thing is, I'm not sure if you can turn it off or not. Oh my god, I'm so not used to doing that, because I'm so used to driving like our Hyundai Palisade, to where like you just let off and the car coasts, but here it just like brakes. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's a feature you can turn off or not, because it would be a really good feature if you could turn it off, because it's pretty annoying, to be honest. But I guess it happens in most of like most electric cars. Okay, so down the road. There we go. So driving this thing, I'm going to keep my foot on the accelerator because it takes some time to get used to. So driving this thing, so far it's pretty smooth. I'm going to hit a railroad here, right here. Very, very smooth actually. The steering wheel is actually very bulky, I find. It's like very comfortable too. Again, I keep forgetting. I'm gonna have to see if you can turn off that feature. Apparently it is an option. So yeah, some sort of obstacle on the road. I don't know if you guys can see that. A little handling maneuver. So right now I'm in a normal mode. So acceleration's all right. It's very nice and smooth. So this car actually does 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds, which is pretty good. And I think it's actually the fastest car I've driven to date, if I really think about it, because I've driven the Genesis G70, I've driven GV70, sorry, and I've driven the little Hyundai Kona N, and that does 0 to 60. Both of them do like 0 to 65.5 or something like that. So I should probably turn on the thing because it's getting a little foggy. Now the thing is, defroster or something, not defroster. This is why I'm not a big fan of little touchscreen climate control displays, because you have to figure out, and they're very confusing. It's better just to have physical buttons. I'll test out the 0 to 100, I'm sure to say, because 0 to 60 is kilometers. Try. Oh, there's a car behind me. I'll pull over to the side. Alright, so I'm going to put it in sport mode real quick. There we go. I'm going to try the 0 100 here. I like how I'm trying to watch. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Not that bad, to be honest. I was definitely expecting okay, so that was pretty good. The whole, like, as you guys may know, electric cars have instantaneous torque. So right now I'm coasting at 80 and I want to put the foot down. And you can do it right away, and I'm already at 100. But yeah, so whenever, like, let's say you're doing it from a standstill and you're going to 100, it slowly gets, it doesn't like keep going. Well, it keeps going, but it just slows down its pace. Like right now. So from the initial launch and like onwards, the pace kind of slows down, but so it doesn't like keep you back all the way in this, in your seat. But anyways, that's honestly really, really good. And yeah, let me put it back into normal mode there. So let's take that right here. And that was a V6 pickup truck flying by. And yeah, I mean, it's honestly a pretty smooth car. I like how it drives. It's got pretty tight steering, which is really good. Like right now I'm in normal mode, and the steering, like, I'm moving it around slightly, and it's not like it's very wallowy and there's like no sort of movement at all. There's actually some movement, which is really good. Yeah, it drives very, very nicely. I really do like it. And it's also actually, what is this? There's some sort of like paddle shift. Oh, I figured it out, guys. So you know I was saying, like, whenever you let your foot off the brake, let your foot off the gas, and the car slows down. So on the wheel, actually behind the wheel, there are paddle shifters. Now you might be thinking, those paddle shifters are to switch gears. No, because electric cars don't have gears. I mean, they might have one or two, but you're not going to switch through two. So what these paddle shifters do is they increase or decrease. This is all the paddle shifters right now. I'm not pressing the brake, and they decrease by how much you want the deceleration to be. So like if you put it down, the deceleration will go away. If you put it up, it'll decelerate even more whenever you let off the foot. Whenever you let your foot off the brake, off the gas. So like I'm going to put it up all the way. This is not me. Like this is the pretty much engine braking is what it's doing. And if I let off my foot off the gas right now, the car will just coast. My foot is off the pedal right now, and it's coasting. So that's actually how you turn off the sort of engine braking, or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. Let's take another right here. Braking is really nice too. Just take the corner at like 30 kilometers an hour. So this is more like it. It feels a lot better whenever I let my foot off the gas and the car just coasts. I feel like that's how it should be. But the reason why they have this feature in the first place is because they call it regenerative braking. So whenever the car brakes, it kind of regenerates. It kind of regenerates some of the battery life, so it kind of charges up whenever you do it. Oh yeah. So my thoughts on the new Ioniq 6. So personally, I actually do really like it. I like how it drives. It's very smooth, very quiet. I actually turned on the flashers here. You can see turn signals. You can see the lights. That little cube design, square designs here. I'll show you guys here. Very, very nice. Anyways, so yeah, personally I do really like it. It's a very smooth car, as I said. Very, very quick too, whenever you give it the gas. And I'll actually show you here with the regenerative braking paddles. So you got them right here. You can see right here, if you see it. It's like a little... This is the up, and then that's the down right there. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think. As I said, I really do like this thing. This is my second electric car that I've driven. Previously it was the Ioniq 5, and this is really, really smooth. I find it's very good looking as well. It's definitely going to stand out, at least for a bit. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on my next videos. Peace.